Hello and welcome to the history of Stargate. Today's episode, the Nox. The Nox are considered to be a member of the Alliance of the Four Great Races, along with the Alturans, Asgard, and the Furlings. They encountered SG1 on their homeworld when the Goa'uld System Lord Apophis came hunting for the Finri. When SG1 wanted to help the Tolans escape Earth and the NID, they suggested that the Nox could take them. The Nox later helped the refugees leave Earth and build a Stargate on their new homeworld. In addition, Lyle acted as a neutral archon in the trial of Sakara and Corel. When Teal'c became suspicious of the Goa'uld intentions during the triad, he approached Lyle for help, and they reached a compromise. Lyle refused to directly help against the Goa'uld, but would hide one of the Tolian ion cannons in case it was necessary. It turned out to be a necessary precaution as the Goa'uld did attack, but Lyle walked a fine line when doing so. She didn't break the Nox's pacifism as she only hid the cannon, not fired it. The Nox are known to be one of the oldest species that inhabit the galaxy, though very few know of them. Like the ancients, more or less, they were humans, but with a faint gray skin color as well as grass-like hair from which branches and leaves grow. The Nox tend to wear primitive clothing with colors that combine gray to gray-blue to violet and scarlet. They appear slightly shorter than the average human with a slight build. They often present an unassuming facade, which belies their capabilities. Due to their more advanced physiology and symbolic relations with nature, the eldest of the Nox can reach the age of 500 years, with children reaching maturity at the age of 18 years. Once a Nox reaches adulthood, their aging slows down to almost an imperceptible rate. Only during the last 2 centuries of a Nox life do they begin to appear old, but this also belays their true age. According to their age, the Nox have developed near-ascension abilities similar to, if not identical, to those the Atlanteans possessed just before they ascended. The Nox race has a symbolic relationship with nature, and in particular the forests of the world as well as the living beings that occupy it, be they animal or plant. In the view of the Nox, all beings contribute to and receive from the universe. This view prevented the Nox from allowing their technological advances to compromise the natural beauty of their environment of their world. Nox scholars long ago discovered that life, the energy that keeps all things alive, is in essence a dynamic energy, myriad of other energy fields that exist outside of physical form. The Nox believe that these external energy fields comprise the life force of their planet and the universe itself. In their view, these individual fields, also known as consciousness to the people of Earth, exist with an external field, with each working with the other one. The Nox appear to be less arrogant than most technologically advanced races, as they only kindly referred to humans as young, instead of referring to them flatly as primitive, like most other races do. The Nox are vegetarians. They usually eat fruit, porridge, and different plants. They do not eat meat. The Nox believe that every animal, every being is sacred and has rights to live. It's likely that the Nox get protein, carbohydrates, and other important elements from their white porridge and other different special plants. The Nox practice the philosophy of absolute pacifism and non-violence that is so strict that they refuse even to defend themselves when threatened. Should a Nox find themselves in such a situation, they tend to typically hide through the use of their stealth technology or simply use their technology to remove the aggressors along with their weapons. This policy is so strict that others within their own domain are forced to obey the rules of the policy of pacifism when necessary. Should visitors attempt to employ violence against one another, the Nox removes their weapons as a part of their rules. The Nox race highly values freedom, both for themselves and for others. They refuse to infringe on the rights of others for free choice, except where such individuals choose to make use of their violence or warlike ways. As such, the Nox accept no authority except their own and thus refuse to allow others to impose their views on others. The Nox's advanced technology is shown when they revealed their floating city to the SG1 team on the Nox's planet. They are also capable of establishing a wormhole instantly, without needing to dial, without the unstable vortex effect, and disable Stargate Command's Iris while traveling to Earth, both capabilities shared with the Asgards. They rarely use their technology, however, preferring to live in a simpler state with nature. Both their cloaking technology And the disabling of the unstable vortex are technologies that other members of the Alliance of the Four Great Races possess, possibly meaning that they traded it with each other. Also, possibly, some of their abilities actually can be created through tech, although we haven't seen it before. Thank you for watching the History of the Nogs, and special thanks to Stargate Fandom for all information you heard today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you can. If you have, thank you, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.